Recently, I've noticed that a lot of people say that Spider Man Homecoming is the greatest Spider Man movie of all time, and that's fine if that's your opinion. But I'm here to give 5 reasons why I think Spider Man 2 is the perfect Spider Man film. Number 5, we see Peter Parker struggling in his everyday life. And that's something that's huge and very important for the Peter Parker character. You see just how hard it is for him to be Spider Man. He has 2 jobs, which he gets fired from, the pizza delivery one. He is constantly threatened by J. Jonah Jameson to be fired at the Daily Bugle. He's always late to his classes. I mean, this doesn't make being Spider-Man look fun, or at least it makes it look like the hardest time ever. And also his relationship or non existent relationship with Mary Jane Watson is hurting as well. Number 4, the sense of humor. Usually, Spider Man is known for his sense of humor, his over the top sense of humor, his very loud and obnoxious attitude. And I like that about Spider Man in general. And the Sam Raimi movies aren't really known for portraying Spider Man as a really funny guy. But I think the movie itself has a lot of great humor, subtle humor, like the one scene where he's late delivering the pizza and how awkward that scene plays out. Or how about that awkward elevator scene with that random guy that just goes on for so long and so long? And even Bruce Campbell's cameo scene, which out of the 3 that he did, this is easily my favorite. And any scene with J. Jonah Jameson has to always go down as one of the funniest scenes in the film. Number 3, Dr. Octopus. This is a villain, a character who has a tragic backstory. When you first meet him, he's very likable. He just seems like a normal dude. His wife gets killed in a horrible, horrible accident. He has a decent enough goal where he wants to create the power of the sun, but that doesn't quite work out. And the hospital scene where he becomes fully born as the villain, and these octopus arms gain a life of their own, and they're killing everyone in this room. Very horrific. But not just that, the best part about Dr. Octopus, it's only one villain. How many superhero films nowadays have just one villain where the plot is practically only revolved around them, where the plot gives us so much of them and their motivations to where they are understandable, where they do come across as something that you remember and take away from the film. Number 2, the train sequence. This is arguably the most memorable part of Spider-Man 2, and that's what's needed. That's what's important for any superhero film is an action sequence, an action set piece that stands out, that is something that you talk about once you leave the theater. You talk about to your friends and say, holy crap, how awesome was that train scene? When he destroys the brakes and forces Spider-Man to have to physically stop the train himself. It not only shows his perseverance, it not only shows what he's willing and able to do to save these people, but it shows that he is able to do it on his own. He will find a way, without a doubt, using all of his strength. And the number one reason why Spider-Man 2 is a perfect film is the Spider-Man No More plot. Sure, you've seen this before, where the hero questions whether or not he should be the hero, but Spider-Man is a hero that makes sense why he would want to quit. Like I said earlier, how hard it is for him to struggle in his everyday life. And when you see him give it up, it's an impactful moment. It's a sad moment, the way how it's shot, leaving the suit in the trash. And it means that much more when he does decide to come back and he decides to be Spider-Man once again. This movie rules. This movie rocks, at least in my opinion. So guys, what do you think of Spider-Man 2? Do you agree that it's a perfect film? Is it your favorite Spider-Man movie? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!